It annoys me.
Yeah. Well, be glad you didn't watch it, and Dorisburg usually on her P's and Q's, but the question she asked last night was just blah. And of course she asked, well, I know you're not really thinking about it right now, but I just want to ask, would this title help you stay in Toronto? She literally answered the question before Kawhi can answer, and he answered the same way. Well, I'm trying to enjoy this moment right now, so, when it comes to it, I'll worry about that then and stuff like that. And then, that's why I say, so do you think Kawhi,
he has to go to a market that is going to help him sell New Balance shoes. So you might as well just stay in Toronto because no market is going to help you sell New Balance shoes.
You want to see Los Angeles helping with that?
No dad shoes. No dad shoes.
Definitely Toronto.
I think he should stay.
I think
it's the smartest basketball move there is, and you're still going to get paid. You're going to get paid a huge chunk of money. Mm-hmm. You're in the East where it's easier. It's still easier to do something in the East than it is if you went out West.
Yeah.
Just stay. Whether he does or not, that's on him. But if it was me, my butt's staying.
Knowing what I know now with Golden State injuries, pretty much free agent stuff going on with Milwaukee. You got the Philadelphia 76ers. They got to make their moves too.
Mm-hmm.
You can do the 1-1, and then if you really want to go to Los Angeles after the 2 years, then go. But that's why Kevin's right. The path in the East is just a little bit more easier. You got Siakam, who's growing into his own, going to be a solid player. Kyle Lowry still is able to, provide some roles for you. Fred VanVleet, they got OG Anunoby didn't play because, he had the emergency surgery.
Did you say Obi-Wan Kenobi?
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah, Obi-Wan.
OG Anunoby. And so that's why I say if I was Kawhi, definitely I would stay. And now that you're already the best player in their franchise history.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, basically. Yep.
I mean, no disrespect to Vince, but you brought a title to this team here in Canada, which is a hockey area. They're big on hockey. So now the fact.
Hold on. Did you see the video of the dude who pulled up the plant? And they walking through Toronto, and he's carrying a plant. And the guy from the news station goes, "What do you got there?" He goes, "I'm giving this to Kawhi Leonard as a housewarming present." He goes, "Well, what kind of plant is it?" He goes, "It's a Kawhi plant." And then he's like, "No, wait a minute. It's a quactus. This is a quactus."
Quactus. Wow. They bring all the gifts, try to keep it
He was drunk. They were all drunk.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Toronto lived it up.
Yeah, they did.
Canada lived it up.
All of Canada was drinking Molson's.
Dude, Canada's got some of the best crap talkers in the world. Now that they got an NBA title, you can't tell a Canadian nothing.
Sorry. They apologize for it after they talk crap.
They are going to sell out so hard. Like, I don't want to run to Toronto after rent on the street, man.
Here's the thing.
They go sell out, man.
And here's the thing. If anybody from the United States of America tries to claim the Raptors, don't. Don't even try to jump on the bandwagon. Let Canada have this one. Just let them have it. If I see the first dude wearing a friggin' Toronto Raptor
and you don't hear no kind of accent
championship shirt, and I look at him and say, "Where are you from?" He goes, "South Georgia." No. No.
It ain't gonna work like that. Huh?
If you have a southern accent and you're wearing a Raptor stuff, you are a bandwagon jumper.
Yes.
If you have a Boston accent and you are wearing a Toronto Raptor shirt, you are a bandwagon jumper.
I've been with Toronto since the 90s, man. Since Tracy McGrady and Vince Carter. I've been around, man, since Andre Bargnani. Yeah.
I've been around since they had Barney on their jersey.
He won the Finals MVP. He was third player in history to do so with a different team. So it was Kareem.
And a different
LeBron,
conference.
Yeah. And Kawhi.
I think he's the first person to do it in different conferences. I don't know if Kareem... I think Kareem might have done it. But I think
you don't know how that alignment was.
He's either the first. Yeah. He's either the first or second to do it.
Yeah. But you said he shouldn't have got this MVP? That's what you said before the show?
I don't think he should have. I think the help he had and the guys that showed up, there was guys that showed up every game more than he did.
Mm-hmm.
Like Siakam played his behind off.
Yeah.
He showed up almost every game you watched, he showed up. He was and there was moments to where you were like, was Kawhi even going to show up? And then fourth quarter, bam, 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 bam. Oh, there he is. Oh, look, there he is.
It was just quiet.
The quiet. That's how we do it, but that's how he does it every single time. Like me and Matt were talking during game 3. He was like, man, Kawhi's having a slow game. It was in the first quarter, but he already had 12 points.
Mm-hmm.
I said, Matt, he already has 12 points. He goes, what have I been watching? I was like, he does it just sneakily. He does it before you blink, he already had 20 points. You're like, oh.
He's like, how?
He's got 20 points already. It's like Mike back in the day. Mike all of a sudden would have 15 points in a row, and you'd be like, how did he do that? Like, where did that even come from?
Yeah, you just try to figure that out. But quietly, he did get the MVP. We saw more of a candid Kawhi Leonard celebrating. You saw the little dance move that he was doing. I was like, man, I didn't know Cyborg's dance, man.
My favorite part was him getting in the chair.
Oh.
He got in the chair like I get in the chair.
Well.
Hold up. I'm in the chair.
Well, he did all that carrying. Well, not this series, but and definitely in the Philly series.
Yeah.
He carried him.
I think when they do the Finals MVP, they look over the whole thing and like, look, this dude did this, and this. Just give it to him.
Yeah, Initially I said Toronto was going to get in the East, and then I saw how Milwaukee was playing, and I kind of switched back to Milwaukee. And then once I kind of like saw Game 3 and Game 4, I was like, yeah, Toronto might take this. So, Kyle Lowry gets his first NBA title. He's an NBA champion.
Without DeMar. Oh, no, DeMar.
I don't know if you saw the little clip with him and Kawhi talking like, hey, man, you remember I called you and said, hey, I know your best friend got traded, and let's go out here and get it done and stuff like that, and I want to help you get there. So, let you know that Kawhi
DeMar was my best good friend.
Yeah. So, let you know that, but how do you feel with Kyle Lowry? Because he was getting a lot of bad rep, like, okay, go play out Kyle Lowry again. But Kyle Lowry in the playoffs this year was
different.
Pretty darn good.
It was different.
Yeah.
It was different, and good for him. I'm glad he won one. It's like we said on the opening show, whoever wins this, I'm not going to be mad about because I like both teams. I think both of them go about it the right way.
Yeah.
Good for Toronto for winning it. It didn't hurt my feelings at all. I wanted to see a Game 7.
Yeah.
Imagine, I actually wanted more basketball. But I wanted to see a Game 7, just how it would play out. But it was, I'm glad it's over. Because this late night crap and me having to watch basketball was getting old.
Yeah. Like I said, Kyle Lowry, when you saw in the first game in the playoffs where he went for 0 points, I was like, oh boy, play out Kyle Lowry again, which I was actually excited because he was playing my team.
Oh, of course, yeah.
But I'm like, ooh, that's rough, man. I said 0 points. And then ever since then, he's just been consistent. He killed Augustine the first round after that. And then in the second round, he went at Ben Simmons and everything like that. He went pretty good. Eric Bledsoe, he just body Eric Bledsoe.
Yeah, he abused Eric.
So, and then, like I said, with Curry, because he had his options down, and he just kind of went at Curry because he was doing so much.
Well, he wasn't even guarding Curry a lot of the times. They had Van Fleet on him.
Exactly.
Like a ton of the time. They would put him in at the start of the second half. Fred always started. Mm-hmm. He came in and was guarding Curry the whole entire time.
So, with that, Marc Gasol get his first NBA title.
Yeah. The first brother duo to get championships now with him and Paul.
So,
Jane Green gets his 18th.
So, like I said, Serge Ibaka get his first title as well. So you see him, he had a video up on Twitter where he was joking with a wine bottle and a trophy. And Jeremy Lin
got a you see the tweet that they had with him posting with the picture with it? He's like,
I'm still crying on Twitter when they did the Jeremy Lin highlights and stuff like that. You just saw him give him high five. But Linsanity was a thing that happened years ago for the Knicks, and And now that
for all you bandwagon jumping Toronto fans, he played with Toronto before, and he showed out in Toronto after he showed out with the Knicks.
Yes.
He went to Toronto and played very well, and then he left again, and then they brought him back. So he had been playing there before.
Just to cue you in, right? So,
yeah.
Patrick McCall.
Patrick McCall three-peated.
Didn't do anything, but, you know.
But he three-peated.
He did three-peat, so.
I didn't even know Jody Meeks was on your team.
Yeah, Jody Meeks was there, and so all
in spirit.
In spirit.
Yeah.
So. What's your percentage that Kawhi does stay with the Raptors?
73%.
Fair enough. I think mine's at about 80, 85%.
I just think it makes too much sense.
Winning does all. I mean, it really does. When he got traded, of course, there was a tweet where he does not want to be there and everything like that. But once you start winning, then
winning is a cure-all.
Yes,
for a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm. And you were just waiting for Toronto to blow it. You were just waiting because that's been their MO for the past few years.
But it's just like the guy I was talking to some people, and they were like, man, Toronto's got to blow it like they always do. I said, I don't think so, because now they have a dude to go to. I was like, they've never had a dude on their team. Now they have that guy.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think they're going to blow it now, because now you'll give it to that guy and tell us, hey, take us wherever you want to go with it.
Yeah.
So. And that's what it came down to. Now you got that dude, and you don't have to play that other guy. You were fine.
And like I told Kevin before the show already, they already done put out the Vegas odds, and they're assuming the Lakers are going to get Anthony Davis and put them as the favorites to win the NBA title.
You can put them as the favorites to win the NBA title when Anthony Davis actually plays every game in a season. One time.
Yeah. But right now, that's why it says, like, man,
and how are you going to put a team that's only going to have two players on it as the favorite?
Right.
Because if they trade for him, they're only going to have two players.
And you're doing all these hypotheticals and see what other players they're going to have as far as the depth and stuff like that. So that's why I don't know. I get it. Vegas just want to go and put out the odds right now and see what will happen. I think the Raptors was like fourth best. I know they had the Bucks ahead of them in the East. And
the Bucks are going to be dangerous.
The Bucks, yeah.
The Bucks are dangerous if Giannis develops a somewhat slight mid-range jump shot.
Mm-hmm. This is what you want. I mean, listen, Giannis need to go through the pain and stuff like that, so that motivate him, because we already know that he's at least me in your eyes, he's the MVP of the league.
He's a freak.
Yeah, that too, and that's why I say with that, you hope this motivate him and push him a little bit better, because I definitely would like to see Milwaukee or Toronto here. So it was either or for me for them to get to the NBA Finals. But
either team, if Milwaukee would have been in this situation as well, with everything that happened to Golden State as well on top of it, I think Milwaukee would have beat Golden State.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So,
because Milwaukee, for all intents and purposes, can shoot the three-pointer better.
They can shoot three-point better, and they got people that can get to the rim better too.
But I couldn't tell, because them bitches in Toronto was shooting some damn three-pointer. Van Vliet!
Well, we already knew coming into the NBA Finals that Golden State defense wasn't comparable to the Raptors or the Bucks. Yeah, we know this. Obviously, they're obviously not comparable to theirs, because they're a more potent team, but we didn't expect this many to happen either.
Then with two guys going down, it was that sealed their defensive fate.
Right, and I picked Golden State in 7 because I was thinking Kevin Durant's going to come back, at least give him something. I didn't expect Klay Thompson to go down with an injury.
I didn't expect Kevin Durant's leg to blow up.
Yeah. Then you got, like I said, you had Kevin Looney injury, so they just got decimated, like we done said 1,000 times already with them. So, but yeah, your Toronto Raptors are NBA champions, and we'll see what happens in the offseason. We got another show to do tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
So we got a special guest. We'll hope y'all stay tuned for that. But we just want to recap the NBA.
Because he don't talk basketball.
Yeah, this guy don't talk basketball, so there's really no point of kind of doing the show where he doesn't really know.
Tomorrow's going to be that other ball eccentric.
Yeah.